Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a review on Young Smuggler's movie Alice, which is an appropriate version of Lewis Carroll's original work Alice in Wonderland. Now, the first thing I noticed about this movie was there are a lot of differences between the book and the film. The first thing was how one actually gets to Wonderland. Usually you would fall down a rabbit hole. In this case, you crawl into a drawer and fall down an elevator shaft. Now, the first thing I thought about this scene was, what's going on with his teeth? I have to admit, it is the creepiest rabbit I have ever seen. But Alice, being her usual oblivious character, decides, hey, why not follow the creepy rabbit down a drawer? Another thing I like about this film is, even though it is completely different, it does reflect Lewis Carroll's original work. When Alice falls down the rabbit hole, you see all these objects completely incongruous to space and time. In Svankmajer's work, you see it a little bit more creepily, with jars filled with intestines and brains and stuff. Another thing I like about this film is that Alice, the still oblivious character, takes on a little bit more of a violent turn. At one point, you see her eating a sock horse's ears. Now, this being as creepy as it is vitally important to the film because it introduces the White Rabbit character, which is more violent than the original book. And by violent, I mean he tries to saw off her arm. Now, this isn't the only violent scene we see from the White Rabbit. Throughout the film, the White Rabbit goes around beheading people on the Red Queen's whims. Usually, the Red Queen would be the main villain for the movies, whereas Svankmajer has taken the White Rabbit and made him the main oppressor for his movie. Now guys, don't forget this is a children's movie because, cutting off people's arms and then chopping off their heads is part of every kid's usual lifestyle. Though Svankmajer may have underestimated the age of his viewing audience, for those older people watching the movie, it provides relief from the usual fluff we see. Now, the end scene is the most important scene to this movie, as it shows Alice going from an ignorant child into a more understanding adult, when she discovers that the White Rabbit may actually be real, and then contemplates whether or not to kill it, as he was the villain of her Wonderland. Personally, I like Svankmajer's brutal and violent take on Lewis Carroll's original work. It reflects immoral tendencies found in even the most seemingly innocent of people. I recommend this movie to those who enjoy a violent and creepy twist to the usual fairy tale stories. I also thoroughly enjoyed Svankmajer's use of turning subcategory characters into main characters of his film, such as the White Rabbit. However, my greatest appreciation for this film is that it is ambiguous to whether or not Alice's adventures are reality or dreaming.